All right, we back again. Another episode of Most People Don't Know Shit.
Don't know shit.
Dead ass don't. All right, so let's jump right into it. I've been having interesting conversations with some coworkers and counterparts of mine, and it's a topic that always came up. Shout outs to Doug. Is what is it? Scammers / drug dealers versus legit guys. And this is a pretty interesting conversation, I think, especially for the female viewers or listeners, should I say. So what's your thoughts on that?
Let's see. So basically you saying that the girls they say they want legit dudes when they explain the type of dude that they want to interact with, but they always end up with the credit card swiping, corner sitting, dollar pizza eating.
Woo!
Bums.
All the time. I say it all the time. And I think that's pretty common. Like, they say they want one thing and then it's the complete opposite. So I'm trying to figure out what is so compelling for them to talk to somebody who you obviously know has no ambition. You know, he has like 30 credit cards in his pocket. All them shits is hitting. all his pieces is hitting. You know, and it's clear, like, you know, he's up and over to a next one if he gets the chance. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, what's the science behind it? What is their edge? Do they know they got to put in some work? Is this mysteriousness? Like,
it's shout out to Al Pacino, nigga. Everybody like the bad guy, man. That's what it is. Sure, everybody like the bad guy. Niggas, everybody will say they want something, like in the light, but in the dark, they want something else. It's like when somebody be like, "Oh, Shanoa's a great guy. Yeah. You know, I like Shanoa. Yeah, he's really good. I don't know why he's single." Like, what the fuck do you mean, bitch? What you mean why he's single? Why you not dating? Why you don't want to go out and eat dinner with this nigga? You know, talk about how great a guy is, how he has some extravagant things in his life. You know, he got a good job, he got degrees and shit. You know, second degree on the way.
Degrees.
You know what I mean, but y'all gonna say, "Oh yeah, he's a really great guy. I don't know why he's single."
I put it as an analogy I use to it. It's like you see two halls. One of them is on fire, and then one of them is a smoke-free, free heat zone hall. But they continue to walk down the burning hall knowing they're gonna get burned. I think that's the greatest analogy I can pick for it. So let's do it. Let's get right into it. Let's say it. You got the legit guys, great job, great family morals, ambitious, trying to make something happen. You know what I mean? And then you got the scammers. They live life on the edge. They're swiping.
Even with the good guys, I won't even say that they have a great job. They have a job.
Facts.
They're working 9 to 5. They work a regular 8-hour job. They got a regular life. Mm-hmm. I mean, everything in their life is everything is reliable. Like you know what they're gonna do. It's all predictable. Mm-hmm. There's nothing crazy spontaneous that's gonna happen in their lives unless they make that happen. But for the most part, because they have a routine, that's just how life goes.
I guess that's why they're considered boring. I don't know. Is it that? Because I hear girls say guys are the safe guy. That's too boring for them.
But these are the same bitches. These are the exact same bitches that be like, "Oh man, I just wish my man would be reliable and come home every night. And I wish he'd pay all the bills that we got. And I wish he'd taken me out." Mm-hmm. The scammer, that nigga gotta work, man. He gotta steal credit cards. He gotta send his workers out so they can be swiping for him, getting them gift cards so he can spend that money on you. He gotta go in the club and flex a little bit.
Buy
bottles and shit. Nah, the scammer don't got time to be spending quality time with these bitches. But yet that's who they end up with. Because it's exciting.
Yeah.
But the reliable dude who gonna make sure you got a roof over your head, who's gonna make sure you got clothes on your back, make sure you got food in your stomach, and is gonna be inspiring you to at least do something more with your life.
Mm-hmm.
The scamming nigga like, don't worry, you can stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
Once my pieces start hitting again, you're gonna be alright. Once I start moving these keys, you're gonna be alright.
Oh shit. So this is the trend I noticed. Like I have a couple good friends around me, and the trend what I noticed too, like we're all in the same boat. Like we're black or Latino. We went to school. We good guys, never had trouble with the law and whatnot. Good jobs, on the verge of getting a good job or whatnot. But they're all single.
Yeah.
And then the people that I know, or I have friends, associates of friends of mine that ain't shit, all have some of the baddest dime pieces around.
Nigga, ain't shit niggas always win, man.
But clearly.
That's why I ain't shit.
Like that's
ain't shit niggas always win, man. I just became some shit. I mean, I just settled down. I mean, I just got my life together. Ain't shit niggas always win. When I was a shit, I was never losing out here.
Facts.
You saw it for yourself. When I was a shit, I was never out here losing.
He's out here, nigga.
I mean, but now I'm getting old and shit. I ain't got no choice. You can't say ain't shit when you got the LeBron hairline. Dude.
Oh my God, you snapping on yourself now.
I'm just saying, I'm real with it. When you get to that point in life, like you got to be real.
Shit, I'm gonna be real right now. Look, I have a credit card. It's legal. It's in my name. That shit's still hitting though. That piece is hitting like it's hitting legally. I might not have the max like some of them other scammers, but that shit is hitting. You know, but I don't know. It's the trend that I noticed, and then this for part two. This is what leads to. I think this plays a big part when it leads into interracial dating. Because a lot of black or Latino men out here want women, black and Latino women.
Want to stay in their community.
They try to stay in the community, bring the good back within their community, but I guess like the stigma that is in our society. If you're not living on the edge, or if you're not wearing the latest Jordans or whatever, and you know you're not popping, you know what I'm saying? So this ultimately, in my little hypothesis, I feel like it leads to interracial dating. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's 100%. That's a fact. First off, you gotta think about it like this: white bitches can convince their families to accept minority men that got their shit together. Eventually, the white father can't deny that minority dude. To the point where, like, oh, the dude got a master's degree. The dude got great credit. He taking care of his daughter. The dude doing everything that he possibly can. He doesn't have trouble with the law. That's when the white man is gonna bring that dude in.
True.
He not gonna bring in. I mean, Tyrone, who Pieces was hitting last week. Who's just hoping to get hit off a nice American Express to get these gift cards up. He never gonna fuck with Tyrone. And Tyrone don't got the time to meet Chuck, the father. So white girls, they're looking for those educated brothers. They're looking for them.
I feel like
because they got a fantasy.
They
got to fulfill.
We all know that.
So I mean, they all, as soon as they done. They and all the bros and the frat boys and all that. Then it's time to look for some brothers, and they find it. And as soon as they find it, they don't let that go.
Some real niggas.
They don't let their attitude get in the way. They don't let their personal feelings about small stuff slow down the relationship.
Yeah.
As soon as they find somebody good, they just latch on.
But I feel like what you're saying, I agree with most of what you're saying. I feel like on top of it, it's definitely what's taught in our society. Like now when you look at it, there's a lot of single parent homes. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't get put onto the game as in terms of what to look for in a guy and what's acceptable for a guy. I think this shit goes way back. You know what I'm saying? So then you have, as we're saying, the white girl who will come off, who 90% of the time might have her father in her life. She knows how to seek potential.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying black women or Latino women or whatever nationality you are don't have the same. You know what I'm saying?
They clearly do because they say that that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
They say they want the good dude. They just don't end up with the good dude.
Mm.
And that's why I'm at the point where it's like white girls, they looking for the good dude. And as soon as they find it and it happens to be a black dude, they latch onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Black girls will have a good dude in their life. And then the exciting dude will come along at some point in between there. It's kind of like, man, this nigga's boring. Like,
he drive the 750 Beamer.
We do the same thing every day.
Mm-hmm.
We eat the same shit every week. He take you to the same restaurants, the same movies. Nothing changes. He don't never got no extra random money to just throw around to buy me a bag, to buy me those shoes.
That's called stability or being fiscally responsible.
Yeah, he's too responsible.
Mm-hmm.
They want a wild goon sometimes.
You hear that, fellas? Shit. Every now and then, you know, grab a girl by the neck or something. You know, drape her up real quick. Grab her by the waist, let her know what it is. You know what I mean? You can spice it up too. Don't let this young bum ass nigga with the 6 Series pull up and steal your bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, grab her.
He ain't gonna have 6 Series next week. Cause when his piece is not hitting, that nigga gonna be in a motherfucking Mazda. A Mazda 3. Nigga gonna be in a 3 next week.
Oh
He gonna be in the Escalade the week after that. So don't feel deterred by the shit that you see with them type of motherfuckers. Not at all. Hell no. Don't let that shit stop you.
Yeah, man. I see this systemic all the time. Like, I look at it and I sit there and do my own little observation and form my own hypothesis about it, because the shit doesn't make sense. Even when we were at school, like, you'll see some really good girls, but they dating some of the most bum ass niggas.
Worst niggas ever.
Like, you know, and then it's clear. It's not like they didn't get the warning. Like, everybody throw them a hint. Like, yo, this person is.
Nah, don't do it.
Don't do it. I don't know if I was you. He was just with this person last week. He a hoe, all of that. Nah, they don't listen. Like, I try to tell them, but they don't listen, and they go ahead. And then that's when the whole stigma come out. All guys ain't shit.
All y'all niggas ain't shit.
All y'all the same. Ain't no different.
And then she goes from saying all guys ain't shit when she was in college. Then she meets some ain't shit nigga and they have a baby. And then he leave. And then all father ain't no real fathers out here. Black men ain't fathers. Mm-hmm. So then they telling the baby, oh, your father ain't shit.
Yeah.
So whether it's a girl or a guy. So if it's a guy, the little boy gonna grow up like, well, I ain't shit anyways.
Exactly.
So I ain't gotta respect women. And then if it's a girl, well, all y'all niggas ain't shit anyways. So I don't need to rely on you. We don't need to have some kind of partnership to be a family. If we have kids or if we get together and want to move forward in life.
Because they don't know what a family is. When you think about it, they never grew up in one.
Never had it.
So they're not family oriented at all. It's where the whole cycle come down to it. This shit is deep.
Extra deep. Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
shit is ridiculous.
How far the rabbit hole go? So
I'm just saying that there are ladies out here who are like, you know, our sisters out here, our beautiful black and Latino sisters out here who happen to find good dudes and latch onto them. Shout out to them. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know who you are. But for your other people who keep testing the waters and seeing what's going to happen, good luck. Mm-hmm. Good luck. Mm-hmm. Let me know what happens when you 30 years old, you got 3 kids, all your baby father's not around, and you ain't got shit to show for it, and you working 2 jobs.
Nigga said, all your baby fathers. I just caught that. I mean, just wake up, y'all. I mean, try different shit. You gotta try different flavors. You never know which one you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit there and go for the guy that you know that's popping and every joint that's out there that want him. Because one, that's gonna put you in a whole lot of fighting and insecurities in your relationship to begin with. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but you know what I mean. You got that's what comes with the territory. 2, look out for other things he may be interested in. He might put you onto some shit you didn't know you liked. He might be into poetry. Read you some shit, and then you get into it. You never know.
You might fucking like comic book movies, bitch. Like, don't act crazy. Them shit is entertaining.
Just flick. Fuck out
I
of here.
mean, you might like horror movies. You might like seafood. You might never had or crab or lobster and shit. He might put you onto that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like open your mind, open your horizons. There's more shit out here.
But here's the argument against that. A lot of women would say how guys, this goes for guys too, how they would date the girl that's completely wrong for them.
Oh, the girl that just look good as fuck.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what dudes do between about 14 and 24.
Mm-hmm.
After that, once you hit like 24, 25, maybe you fuck the shit out the good looking girl. But you ain't gonna date her.
Mm.
There's certain girls, I'm sure you see certain girls and you out like, damn, she look good as hell.
Facts.
I'll take that shit down right now.
All the time.
You know that bitch is an airhead.
Oh yeah, that's
You
my
know she
coworkers.
dumb as hell. You know you couldn't hold no kind of conversation with her.
No, for real. I'm telling you, man, all the time. I mean, here's my argument against that. I feel like that's not even with the case with the guys. Guys are hormonal freaks, so they see something they like. You know what I'm saying? But deep down, they know which girl is good for them. You know what I mean? Dude,
I think after 25.
You think after 25?
Because we mature later than them. Most women should mature like 20, 21. We mature like 25, 27.
I say yes and no.
I mean, yeah, there's always the rarities, the extreme cases where a dude he's just more mature. He done been through more stuff in life.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the average dude matures like 25, 27. And then that's when dudes start getting their shit together.
On average, yeah. I feel like deep down, even that 21-year-old, 22-year-old would be in a relationship and know this is probably the girl for him. But he's so popping, like he see 2-3 other girls he could get.
Still gonna take it down.
He's still gonna take it down.
Still gonna kill.
But he know the one that he's with, that's the one really for him. It's just that being a guy and being the way our hormones are set up, he's gonna want, you know what I mean? It's like putting your hand in a cookie jar. You got the macadamia nut. That's the one you wanted.
Like, let me get an oatmeal too.
Let me get the oatmeal too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel like deep down, a lot of guys know which one is for them if they meet that person.
True.
But they just still want to take down 10 other bitches just to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But I think that's the difference in terms of with the female and the male argument.
So basically, you saying the dudes are just doing it for physical, like they just want to feel like they're physically wanted by the best looking girls, and girls just want to be around whoever is the most popular.
Yeah.
Until they reach a certain age, because we all know everybody got an aunt or a close friend who's older than them, who probably was mad popping when she was younger. She turned like 30, 34, whatever, and all of a sudden now she want to date all the doctors,
Yep,
and the lawyers, and the dudes with the best jobs, they drive the best car, got the nicest house, treat their women the best. But all them niggas is taken.
All them niggas is taken. Either by other black women or a white woman.
Yeah.
And then don't let them see you with a white girl.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Don't.
You know.
Over.
Chanel is most hated. Yo, when HB come out with a joint, if she's black, everybody, oh my God, who's this black chick? I can't believe it. And if he come out with a white girl, I knew it. Again, another one.
You know, they all talk with the lift. Just like all the other ones. You gotta go get yourself a white girl. Just, you know, and it's like, yo, y'all better, a black man, Latino man that's educated, family values and whatever, that's rare. That's rare.
It's basically a unicorn.
Yeah, exactly. And this society is a unicorn. I mean, black women across the board is number one.
And getting bachelor's degrees.
Getting bachelor's degrees and going in top companies to work. We're so far down on the totem pole, you know what I'm saying? So you see one, yo, don't hesitate. You better snatch him up.
Better snatch that nigga up for somebody else get him. Before Becky with the good hair get that nigga.
Yeah, you heard Beyonce, nigga. I know all y'all like Beyonce.
I know all y'all be sipping your lemonade in formation, asking for freedom. So y'all better get it together.
This nigga wrote that down.
Bars.
Yeah, for real, man. So,
but yeah, that's one thing that we had to address. And I mean, so hit us up and let us know about that.
food for thought.
So this week has been crazy. We had some other topics we was gonna talk about, but some unfortunate events have happened, and we kind of had to push this topic up to the forefront. So there are multiple shootings, police violence on black males across the U.S., like literally all over the U.S. This past week.
About 4 or 5.
Yeah, I lost count.
Yeah.
After a while, I thought there was only 2, and then somebody was posting a picture. It was 4 dudes, and then somebody said it was another dude after that. So, yeah, all I remember was Wednesday morning after I heard about the Alton Sterling. Wednesday morning I wake up like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm scrolling through Instagram. I don't even know why I'm looking at Instagram when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I guess I just decided to check it. And I see this video, and something told me to like stay where I was at and like hit the volume so I could hear the video. And there's this distraught young woman, and there's a dude that at first I'm thinking the dude is sleeping, but I come to realize that the dude had been shot.
That's the other video. That's Philandro Castile.
Yeah. He got shot in the abdomen multiple times. And the daughter was in the car. You couldn't even see the daughter in the video, but I was just like, I couldn't believe it. And the cop was yelling into the car as the girl was taking the video of her boyfriend basically passing away.
Yep.
On camera. And yeah, it was tough to go to work that day.
Dude, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Like, I looked at the video. His daughter was in the back seat. She's 4 years old to be exact. To look at the calmness his girlfriend had.
Yeah, the composure to do that.
It's mind blowing, and people was wondering, and I'm like, that took a lot of strength to do that because she just witnessed her boyfriend getting shot right next to her. The
love of her life.
Yeah. Shot right next to her. So, I mean,
who's to say she wasn't next?
Exactly. And she had to be composed just for the sake of her daughter. If he's letting off in the car, you don't know what else he's going to do.
You don't know where the slug's going to land. Like, the bullet could go through him and hit the little girl.
Which he should have thought about before he even pulled the trigger. You can't ask a man. First of all, they want equal gun laws and all kinds of gun laws in the United States. But for some reason, when a black male has a gun, we're presumed as a super threat, even if it's licensed. Like the man, you walked up to the vehicle, the man told you he had a licensed weapon in the car. Common sense, if the nigga was going to shoot you, he wouldn't have told you he had a gun in the car. That's
possibly, quite possible.
That's one.
Because you could trace it back.
Exactly. 2, he had a daughter and his girlfriend in the car. 3, you asked him to reach for his license and registrations.
And he told you he had a firearm on him, his license for him to carry. He's gonna go and get his license registration now. And when he reached for it, you reach for it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So listen to all the cases, all the evidence behind the case. This man has no record. He has no past criminal record. He has multiple traffic records, but that shows you. And there are minor traffic stops. Traffic violations. So that showed you that he was basically being targeted as someone. This man has no police record, but he has 63 traffic violations.
He's either a terrible driver or he's driving while black.
Which the case points to him driving while black for the most part. And I'm not even trying to assume anything. The fact speaks. You know what I mean? Like, the shoes fit, wear it. Like, you see it. You know what I mean? And you go back to the Alan Sterling's case. They saying he was resisting. I don't know what's super police procedure, but when did we stop getting out the car?
When was the procedure to Goldberg spare a nigga?
Exactly.
Upon arrival to the scene. Now, you didn't check out the scene. You ain't asked nobody else what's going on.
You ain't pull up and see him with a gun in his hand.
You saw the dude and somebody Goldberg spared him. That dude Hey, Vince McMahon, Triple H, y'all need to hire that nigga. I know he ain't gonna be a cop no more, but he definitely should be in the WWE.
Well, that's not a sure thing. You know, we know how these laws are. You never know. You might be on.
He might end up, but I'm saying he can make way more money in WWE. Way more. If you could spare somebody like that and pin him to the ground like that, son, you might be the next champ. You might be the next John Cena.
And this nigga did a Tom Cruise barrel roll
across the car
while shooing him.
He literally was Bobby Shmurda.
Like, the shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's bad when my brother who's 11 looks at me yesterday and is telling me, because I was about to go outside, to be careful. He's 11.
He shouldn't even know about this shit.
He shouldn't even know shit about that. So, you know what I mean? I've been stopped multiple times for minor shit as well. Tinted windows or just...
That are of the legal amount of tint.
That's legal, especially where I live. It's pretty legal. You know what I mean? I've been stopped multiple times. You know what I mean? And seeing that shit just let me realize, like, I've been very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Because they could have just went left. So, like, them situations could have just went left. I mean, we're at the point where, you know, a lot of people are talking about organizing and not putting money into banks that aren't black banks or black-owned businesses. And people are saying to not write anything on social media and not be engaged in that stuff because it only pays white people. It's only a thing that police get to use against you in the court of law.
Yep.
So, I don't know. The revolution is being televised right now.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. Look, just because of these 4 or 5, you know, black men being shot, 4 or 5 black and Latino men being shot, you got 5 cops popped in Dallas literally 2 days after that.
Of all races. Of all races. That's the one thing that I want to get across to people. I think that's what's getting lost. Like, a lot of this is a white and black thing, but even more than that, police are the biggest gang in the U.S. Bigger than the Bloods and the Crips combined, bigger than MS-13, and they can harass people and have the right to do it.
Legally.
So, I know that some people are cops and some people who are listeners are cops. It's all right to say that somebody messed up, that somebody didn't do their job correctly, that somebody didn't follow procedure. It's okay to say that.
You should want to say that, if anything, to make yourself so you don't look bad.
So you stand out.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but when people continuously defend police actions and say that, you know, nobody understands until they're in that cop's shoes, and nobody, you know, really understands in terms of somebody could be dangerous, and you know you got to eliminate that danger. You can eliminate the danger plenty of ways, and you guys have procedures for it. And you know the common person knows some of those procedures.
Yep.
Shooting people every single time that a black man goes into his pocket to get a wallet. That's not going to work. That can't still be the procedure.
Come on, when are you going to look at the number? 560 people was killed so far in the year 2016 alone from law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? And it's
nearly 1,000 last year.
Nearly 1,000 last year. It's setting pace to hit 1,000 in the next 3-4 months. You think about it. So 560 people killed by law enforcement. Majority of them are black and Latino men, you know, and 11 cops was wounded in Dallas alone. 5 of them was killed, and everybody is singing out and crying, "We should stop the violence." To be honest, to me, that's some hypocrisy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only the Black Lives Matter people were saying stop the violence when you was killing black people. But once cops get killed, everybody like, oh no, we got to cease this. It got to stop now. Exactly.
I'm not, you know, shout out to the families. You know, prayers go out to the families of the cops that got killed. Ain't nobody wants to see that.
I don't want nobody to get shot.
You got to be real with yourself. This was bound to happen.
It was bound to happen. And sad to say, it might continue to happen. Like the last 2 days in 5 different states, a couple other cops got shot and attacked. And just in one protest, 21 of them got hurt. This is gonna continue to happen when the law itself is not being checked. Just because you're the law doesn't mean you can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? And just because I say I'm against police brutality doesn't mean I'm against the police.
Altogether.
Doesn't make me anti-police because I'm against police brutality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're amazing cops out there. Like, just for example, the cops in NY they've been playing basketball randomly, and trying to not get it on camera, but people keep getting it on camera,
and it's embraced.
It's such an amazing thing.
It's embraced.
And they're not doing this in nice neighborhoods.
Exactly.
They're doing this in the hood. They're doing this where our people is struggling. They're putting smiles on kids' faces. I mean, the other cop in NY who bought the homeless man shoes in the wintertime. You're not going. These are things that you're not seeing across the country all the time because this is a thing that's regularly happening with police officers. It's being overshadowed now because y'all can't seem to keep your hand off the gun when a black man is in front of you.
Yep.
So a few people are ruining it for everybody else. The same way people say that about black dudes. The hood dudes, the shooters, all them, the thugs, they're the ones that are hurting it for the regular dudes like Castile, who was in the car with his girlfriend and his child.
Yep.
Who was just trying to get home from the grocery store.
Because for some reason, what one black man does, it shows for everybody.
It shows up for everybody.
You know what I mean? So
and now the same is going for police officers. Yep. Unfortunately.
Yep.
Like there's no other way to put it. Like that's why these things are happening. They don't trust the police. Now people are angry with police. They're not even the people who are being shot don't got nothing to do with any of these situations.
Yeah, it's called blowback.
It's collateral damage.
You know what I mean? Guilty by association. Like couple cops fucked up and got, you know what I mean? I don't want it to happen, but the cops are gonna suffer for it. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is where, you know what I mean? I know this shit is deeper than what it is. It's the police departments are way more cynical. You might speak up and they might put you in the wrong neighborhood with no backup and whatnot and leave you out there as a liability to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I know it's mad shit that goes on in the police department, but you gotta speak up and get some of these guys out of there, man. You can't sit there.
Otherwise, you're a sitting duck now.
Exactly. Not only that, I feel like you're guilty by association. You know that you're.
Oh, they already guilty by association. But like the police officers who don't say anything.
That's what I mean.
Are just as bad as white people who watch racist things happen.
Yep.
But the only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna get put in a bad situation, and somebody's gonna count you as a racist, or they're gonna count you as a bad cop. And you could end up like the cops in Dallas or the other cops around the country that have had some violence brought to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last thing you want to do is not say nothing and just ride this out and hope that peace prevails over everything else. It's not always going to prevail.
Exactly. You know
like Dr. King is gone.
Now, this is a new generation. We live in a time where it's easier to get a gun than it is to get a job.
That's actually true.
It's sad to say. So, you know what I mean? Y'all can go ahead and continue with what's going on, and it's always going to be some back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be smart with it. Like, it's not as much policemen as it is regular citizens. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that battle,
if they decide to go pull up arms together and kick back on you, this is not going to turn out well.
And so, I don't know. Like, we got to get it together. Like, even me scrolling down on Facebook, I seen all my old white counterparts that I was super cool with. Like when the shit happened in Paris, pray for Paris. Change their whole Facebook.
Oh yeah, you can change your Facebook picture to look like the French flag and shit. Add those colors.
When this shit happened, I don't see nobody saying anything.
Nah.
I don't see nobody saying anything. You know what I'm saying?
If they are saying something, and they ain't black, or they're not Latino, they're saying all lives matter.
Exactly.
And not everybody dying though.
All lives matter is equivalent to me walking into a AIDS facility and say, "What about cancer, guys?" Like, what about cancer? That's basically what all lives matter is basically saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, you didn't see the analogy with the Bob thing, where it was like, all right, Bob doesn't have food. He's sitting at a table with a bunch of other people who are eating, and Bob doesn't have food, and Bob says, "Hey, I don't have anything to eat," and they were like, "Oh, shut up, Bob! Like, I got something to eat."
Yep.
But still, Bob don't got no food.
Exactly.
Black people are the ones being targeted. Stop yelling, "All lives matter."
How would you know? How would you know? You know what I'm saying? And this goes to the people who live in the super suburbia. Of course you think that there are no crooked cops because you never seen one. You never seen one.
Except for on TV.
Except for on TV, on CSI or some shit. Or The Wire or something. You know, like, you never seen one. So, you live in a super suburban neighborhood. You know what I mean? Super big house, white picket fence, a dog named Spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you never came across anything which you could contain as being crooked. Like, you never seen a bad cop. You never seen people getting harassed. You know your friendly neighborhood cop. You know his family. So you would never think something like this would happen in an urban environment. And you're speaking on something that you never even experienced yourself.
You never been profiled. You ain't never been pulled over for no reason at all. You never been pulled over for how you look.
Exactly.
Or the car you're driving.
Shit. I know all about that. The facts, like, the fuck I'm alive for. The fuck I'm alive to tell you that, oh, I got followed in the supermarket. Why would I lie about that?
Why would I want to brag about that? So,
you know, so
yeah. Just know that, I mean, us at Most People Don't Know Shit podcast don't condemn, we don't condone the shootings.
Definitely.
We would love for it to cease as soon as possible, but we're realistic with ourselves. I don't think it's gonna stop right away.
It's gonna get bad.
It's gonna be good. The summer is halfway through. Shit ain't nowhere near over. It's still hot out here. So be safe. I still don't say be super submissive to police officers. You're making yourself a sitting duck as well.
That's another thing. Like, if another cop come at me, or somebody who's related to a cop telling me how to behave with the police, like I don't already know, I might smack the shit out you. That's real talk. You heard it here. I'm liable to smack the shit out you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much nicer can I be to a police officer? I already know my life is in danger.
As soon as you got pulled over.
As soon as I got pulled over, like, you know, like, how much nicer I could reach for my license and get popped. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, don't tell me to be on some 50 Shades of Grey shit, extra submissive to a cop where...
And then he said step out the car, and then he start violating all the rights because you're not saying nothing back.
Exactly.
You're not standing your ground when you need to. But yeah, I mean, so I want to get off that topic because, you know, it's a little heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get on some much funnier shit. I mean, fuck Kevin Durant, yo. Straight like that. Kevin Durant is the biggest, softest bitch in professional sports right now.
See them niggas.
And before I even get deeply into it, this Kevin Durant free agency thing is nothing like LeBron in 2010. It's nothing like it. The only thing that's like it is he had the freedom to go wherever the fuck he wanted. That's the only thing that's the same. Kevin Durant opted to join one of his Western Conference rivals, his most recent rival who knocked him out of the playoffs, when he was up 3-1, the greatest team in regular season history, he just joined.
Yep. The greatest team in regular season history. They had the best record. The best record, like, I don't think my competitiveness would allow me to join a team like that.
He
Not like
joined
that.
The dude who catapulted past him as the so-called best player in the world.
Exactly.
Steph Curry is considered by many, not by any of us at this podcast, but by many, to be better than Kevin Durant, if not the best player, period, in basketball right now.
Which makes no sense.
And Kevin Durant joined him?
To me, his legacy is tarnished. He's really... he's a bum ass nigga. Like he's done. See them nigga naps? Like it's over, nigga. Like,
oh, you talking about the ground beef on top of his head?
It's over. Like you can't sit here and go to reporters and say you an elite player when you're playing with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, all these guys that won a championship.
You can say you're an elite player, but you can't tell me that you took the hard road. What Cleveland just did, that was the hard road. They just came back from 3-1. That's the hard road. What Golden State did against y'all in the Western Conference Finals, that's the hard road. You had your same team that you already had, and you worked it out to the point that you were able to overcome some shit that nobody believed that you can overcome. Cleveland has, they traded for Kevin Love. Kevin Love is a terrible defender. He's been more than overrated on their team.
Got cooked.
Kyrie has been a non-existent defender most of his career. LeBron has somehow inspired this dude to do things way beyond just scoring. Mm-hmm. And it's elevated his scoring because he could do more.
He's still a one-on-one player, but he plays D. He can't lead a team.
He plays D when it's important.
Yeah.
He don't play it all the time. But he gets real inspired against dudes that are supposedly better than him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, KD, like, you're officially booty juice. You're a burger. You whack.
Yeah, you Gary Payton.
Like,
you Karl Malone. You Ray Allen.
Like,
and I'm not saying Ray Allen. I'm not saying Ray Allen when he went to Boston. I'm saying Ray Allen when Miami beat him and he went to Miami.
Yep. Like you're whack, and your sneakers is trash, nigga.
Yeah, dead ass trash.
So it's just like you can't sit here and act like you're a super elite player and you're taking.
Fuck that. That's one thing I can't take away his actual talent.
Nah, fuck that. He ain't shit. It's trash. We gonna agree to disagree. That nigga's trash. like you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that, man. You can't fucking do that. Like you should have went to Boston.
Yeah.
And I said I wouldn't even mind if you went to the Spurs.
I don't agree with that, but
I mean, to me they on a decline. You said you don't agree, but to me they on. It's much better than going to Golden State.
No, I think it's the same thing. He done lost to the Spurs multiple times in the Western Conference Finals. Nigga, he beat them one time in the Western Conference Finals. He's lost every other time he played them in that series. If he went there, nigga, it's the same shit to me. That's bitch made. And the Spurs have a stacked squad. Like,
it wasn't. First of all, Duncan is almost on his way out. Ginobili is almost on his way out. These guys are declining. Like, you actually starting to see Duncan decline a little bit now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't believe that. He smoked the Thunder in the last 3 games.
Like, I don't know. Like, you can't be out here. To me, I can't even talk straight about it because this shit is stupid. Like, you have how would you get down on him when LeBron did it? LeBron didn't go to the best team in the East.
Not even close.
And to let y'all niggas know, I'm not a LeBron fan, but he ain't go to the best team in the East. The biggest mistake LeBron made was making his announcement on ESPN.
TV. Yeah,
that's the biggest shit. The biggest thing, like, I could.
But shout out to the Boys and Girls Club. They got mad money off that. So for the people that don't like the decision, I actually don't mind it because it was a good cause. So I mean, shout out to them. And it was little kids in the building at the time when he did the decision. Yeah. That's a big moment in their life.
Yep. So
shout out to them kids in Akron at the Boys and Girls Club. They got to see that shit and be a part of it. But I mean, I'm just at a loss for words when it comes to the KD shit. Like,
hold on. So now, what happens if he don't win the championship?
It's over. Again, he signed a 2-year deal, player option in the second year. So more than likely, he's gonna become a free agent next year. He might do this shit again. Like, that's what y'all not realizing is that if they don't win, this nigga might be on the Spurs next year trying to get a ring, and he might do another 2-year deal. And if the Spurs don't win, the nigga might be somewhere. He might be in Minnesota because they got a super nice young squad. Mm-hmm. He might be there in 2 years. And if that don't work, the nigga might be in Boston in 2 years. Like, he's gonna play this game until he gets a ring. If he really was locked in to Golden State, he wouldn't have signed a 2-year deal with a player option.
That's true.
He's doing this because he thinks they got the best chance to win right this moment. And if they don't win, first off, to me, if they don't win at least 70 games, they don't win 70 games with an added player like Kevin Durant, and if they don't win the chip decisively in the finals. So I'm talking like 4 or 5 games. I'm not trying to hear shit. They go 7 games, like say Cleveland makes it back to the finals, which they probably will because the East is kind of it's too difficult with LeBron and a dude like Kyrie playing like that.
The East
together.
The East is strong now. I mean, I feel like
it's stronger, but
they could still make it, but they might have problems. They could still get bumped off.
I think the only way Cleveland doesn't make it is if people aren't healthy. If people aren't healthy, they won't make it. But if people are semi-healthy,
I feel like they can still get bumped off. You got J.R. Smith. You don't know which one you're gonna get. Shumpert's non-existent.
Well, J.R. Smith not signed yet, so he's not even on the team right now.
I heard that he's about to resign though.
Yeah, because they go over the cap to get him. But I'm just saying he's not. As of right now, he's not on the team, so I ain't going.
You got bum ass Kevin Love. Like
he might get moved though.
That's
like if things don't go well, you know that nigga's gonna be packing his bags to go somewhere else.
That's what they need to do. I would get rid of them, but you know what I mean. I feel like unless they firing on all cylinders, they could get bumped on the low. You're not thinking about it.
I don't know. They didn't fire on all cylinders in the first round last year against Detroit. They did against Atlanta. They didn't fire on all cylinders all of that Toronto series, and they didn't fire on all cylinders in the finals until they backs was against the wall. Until if they would have lost another game, it would have been over. So I don't. When you have a player that can do as much as LeBron, and you have a player offensively that no one can guard like Kyrie, it makes it difficult already. And then you got people like Tristan who just do all the dirty work. Is Draymond gonna still be doing dirty work because he thinks he's a superstar now? They think they got a big 4.
And he's the heart of that team.
You think he's gonna still be?
He has to.
Has to. We've seen players who did all the dirty work. I'll give you an example. Ben Wallace. When Ben Wallace was on Detroit, nigga, he never tried to.
He did it in the finals though. He had 30 points, all these rebounds. Like he's that kind of player that can actually do it. As much as I don't want to admit. Nigga did earn his $80 million. But listen, he's earning it.
I get that. But again, Ben Wallace won a chip. He proved that he could play with the best of them in terms of defending people, rebounding, and doing all the dirty work. Ben Wallace got a good contract to go to Chicago, and that nigga was booty juice. That nigga was whack. It was so bad that they traded him in the division to Cleveland, and he played with LeBron, and he was whack there too.
Wasn't he older at that time?
Ben Wallace was maybe like 32. Draymond, again, was a college senior. Draymond is like 27 right now. Draymond is not no baby. He's around the same age as Clay and Steph.
I feel like if he's gonna do what he's been doing. Especially now.
I don't believe him. I think he really believes that he's a star.
Nah, he's gonna have to do it, nigga. Where the shots going?
Where the shots going? Where's the shots going? They have to do it.
He didn't take more than maybe 8 shots a game anyway. Maybe 10 at most. Now you got Durant into that dynamic. You got still got bum ass Steph, and you got Clay. Like, where's the shots, nigga? You're not shooting us.
I know the shots is not there, but that doesn't mean that he's going. Again, it takes a certain kind of person. Not everybody is Rodman. I think that's what people, when you look at Draymond and how he's played in the last 2 years, people just say, they automatically think it's the Rodman complex, that the nigga has no ego when it comes to having to do the shittiest part of the game. I don't think that's Draymond no more. That nigga wants to be a star. He's fiending for this. You'll see during the Olympics how he plays, and compare that to how he plays during the year. He's not going to be doing that shit in the Olympics. He's gonna be. That nigga's out for self. He thinks he made it.
Can you blame him?
No, I don't blame him. But I'm just giving you an example.
Where the fuck was Steph and Clay in the final? Like, where the hell were they? Was
I don't know. Them niggas still missing.
He came out had the biggest game, and he did it easy too. He ain't working.
I mean, yeah, that nigga was wide open from 3, nigga.
you gotta guard up. You gotta guard up. I mean,
or clearly not. Maybe you don't if Steph and Clay don't show up.
So, I don't know. KD, you did a bitch move. You a bitch ass nigga. You should have. If you're gonna leave, I just want you to let you know that my problem with KD is not about him leaving. It's about the team he went to. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest problem I have with KD. And you can't go to the best team, no beat them, join them shit. That means you have no competitive edge. Because realistically, if you think about it, now the West Coast, the entire West Coast is monopolized.
That shit watered down.
Yeah, it's watered down. Like, besides maybe the Spurs,
It's just the Spurs.
like it's watered down. Like nobody in the West has a. If they click how they're supposed to, nobody in the West really has a real chance. Maybe besides the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? So
I give Memphis maybe they all have to be healthy though. They all got to be healthy though.
I don't even think so. I really don't. I feel like they're on the decline.
The only reason I say they're on the decline, the niggas is old.
Yeah, like
Zach is old. Mark is in his early 30s, but he's 7 something.
They're not running.
Well, they're not running, but Golden State not guarding them in half court.
That's a matchup I would love to see, but I feel like Golden State is going to smack. If it was Memphis, they're going to smack Memphis. I feel like they're going to smack 5 games. Maybe, 5 games. I'm not even giving them 6.
So you're saying if Memphis is fully healthy and is able to play their game, they're going to get smacked?
They're going to get smacked.
We going to see.
I feel like they're going to get smacked.
We going to see.
If they're playing their game and Golden State is on all cylinders, they're going to get smacked.
So you're saying if both teams is playing all out, playing their exact games, Memphis is going to get smacked? I don't believe that.
You got to think about Steph Curry be wide fucking open, son. I don't know how he does this shit. Like, the amount of screens they set for this man is basically...
Nigga wasn't open a month ago.
But think about it. They played a super athletic team. Memphis is not Cleveland or OKC.
Conley's a better defender than Kyrie.
Yeah, that's one guy. Now you got to talk about every time...
Tony Allen is a better defender than Jay.
That's 2 guys. Zach Randolph is not guarding Steph on the perimeter. Shit, go by the...
Because you talk about how Tristan is switching.
Exactly. Like, you have 2 guys that can play D. That's good. Now you talking about a...
Have more than 2 guys that can play D.
I'm talking about on Steph. On far up on the perimeter. Because now you got to guard a nigga 4 feet up
but
from the...
You can't just be worried about Steph, though, because they got KD.
And they got Clay, who's a killer himself. So it's like
I think that remains to be seen. I believe more in defense than I do offense. So I'm not going to be out here saying that Golden State going to run through teams that can slow the game down and make the game difficult. The way that Cleveland did without bigs.
I'm talking about how they play.
They beat them with small ball by playing it in a half-court game.
On the defensive side, guarding Golden State, they expose them. You have an athletic team. You have to switch because they set about 5-6 screens each play. So you have to switch. One guy's not going to beat all those screens. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're trying to chase Steph, Clay is getting hit with a screen too. He might be wide open. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing is to have a super athletic team like how OKC and Cleveland had, and they were switching off on every screen. And, you know what I mean? Eventually they was able to contain Steph and Clay, and they couldn't do shit. They shut them 2 down. You know what I'm saying? You know, without those 2, the team is basically booty.
Well, now they got KD.
In terms of shooting. Like,
now they got KD.
Exactly. So if they running that kind of set, I don't know, man. Like I feel like they're gonna be running through people on that West Coast until they get to the finals.
But yeah, KD, you a bitch, nigga. You a bitch.
That's like you picking the dream team in 2K, nigga.
Every time you play.
Everybody
else hitting random, you just go to the dream team. Like, I got these niggas.
Playing against the Lakers.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Like the Lakers of today. The dream team against the Lakers. Come on, you can't.
Fuck out of here, KD.
That's whack, man.
Hope you get diarrhea the whole first trip of the season, nigga. Nasty ass food at your restaurant, nigga.
And you need a new barber, nigga.
Nigga, just go ball, my nigga. Just go ball. It's alright. You already the most hated nigga in the league, nigga. Just throw the Mike Boldy on, nigga, and hopefully that saves your career, nigga. Mm-hmm. So, when I mean, to close out the podcast, I had to do this because I be seeing all these bombings all the time, and I just wanted to let these niggas know the shorty last year that was from Brooklyn was only speaking facts.
Fuck ISIS.
And I mean, she was letting niggas know what it really is. And I mean, it is still fuck ISIS out here.
We lies.
We lies over here in New York, nigga. We not playing no games. ISIS. And I mean, you already know, nigga, you come out here, you try to blow anything up, nigga. We fucking you up.
We coming for you.
We coming for you.
You
nigga.
ISIS ass niggas.
Dead ass.
You ISIS niggas.
I know the Ramadan is over, so y'all probably not gonna be wilding no more. Now that your holiday is over. But I'm gonna tell you like this, ISIS. If you come to New York and you do anything wrong, we smacking the shit out all your bitches. We knocking all of their koofies off.
This nigga wild.
Straight like that. And I'm not talking about all Muslims. I'm talking about the radical ones. I'm talking about ISIS. I'm talking about them. And you know, ISIS likes to, they like to have dudes blow shit up and then just claim. They want to just claim the shit for themselves. So yeah,
we live, nigga.
I'm about to start a new database out here, FBI database out here, and I'm gonna find out all the people that set off these bombs, traded these suicide bombs, nigga. And I'm coming out to your country. I'm gonna go see your wife and kids, nigga. And I'm smacking that kufi off.
Stupid.
Straight like that, off with your head.
Straight like that. Straight like that.
I mean, shit. I mean,
alright, y'all.
Yo, sponsors. We still looking for some sponsors for the shit. We trying to pay some bills. You know what I mean?
Holla at your boy, man. Holla at us, man. We out here.
Most people don't know shit. Podcast episode 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, hit us up on Facebook. Like the page. Hit us up on SoundCloud. Like the page and shit.
Send us emails, man.
Send us an email.
I want to read some emails. For real,
Most people don't know shit at gmail.com.
It's right there in the link, man. Please hit us up. Make some comments. Let us know what y'all want to talk about. You know, we're looking for topics every day, man.
I mean, it's still fuck Steph Curry, too.
Yeah, I never liked that nigga.
I mean.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all.
All right, we out.